Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with another additional Creatures 2 Creature Spotlight video, and we've got the Nigersaurus today. Definitely a very duck-billed face in this thing. Now, these guys, uh, you run into in the wild, they're jerks. They really are. But, kind of a smaller sauropod. They are a knockout tame. Their saddle is level 18, actually. So they're pretty early game mount for you, really. You can use weapons while you're on these things, which is awesome. They tend to spawn around rivers and, bodies of water, whatnot. And they spend actually quite a bit of time in the water. And so they've got a few attacks. One of which have a bite. Which, hey, look at that, right? Which, I mean, it got a pretty good amount of knockback to it. Pretty slow, honestly, attack. And they do actually have two attack animations while using the bite. They can either do the next sweep or just the actual bite itself. Both do the same thing. They're both tied to left click. Right click is a tail whip, which you can use to like gather berries and gather thatch. And yeah, it's pretty much, that's about it. You cannot do it while moving, but it's a thing. They also have a shoulder check attack on C. And it's their most damaging attack. And it has high knockback, so that might be the one you want to use if you end up getting attacked by something. Now they have one other ability. And they need to be in the water to show it off. But if you hit X, you can actually just make them walk underwater instead of swimming. Okay, well, there's a rock in the way there. There we go. And now this does drain their stamina pretty good. But they are faster at walking underwater than they are at swimming, which is awesome. They can do all their attacks underwater, which does make them a little more potent. Whereas if you're actually swimming, you can bite. So, and its oxygen actually drains relatively fast as well. So they do have an oxygen stat, and yeah, it drains down pretty quickly, unfortunately. Oh yeah, and then okay, as soon as it quits eating here, come on, there we go. One last move. There we go. Took a bit. Left control is a roar, so kind of about it. Roar doesn't have any special effects to it. It's just an emote. And one side note, they begin to drown when they're low on oxygen, not when they're out. I think low is anything under 25%. Then they start drowning, which is, yeah, a bit of a shame, really. But that's pretty much it. It's this is level 150, just under 3,000 health. It's had 900 weight. So it's basically just an early game sauropod. They are faster than Brontos, but 99% of the things out there are faster than Brontos. They do make a pretty decent early game, berry collector, though. And they can actually, carry relatively large amounts for especially other creatures in their level range. So, normally, level 18, you're looking at what, like a raptor, Phiomia, which can only gather the thatch anyway, and like the Ostroraptor. So, there's really, you're not drowning in choices for early game tames. But this thing was actually something else kind of interesting. Is obviously from Africa, given the name. But it was concurrent with Spinosaurus, so this thing probably would have been a snack. But yeah, River Delta the whole 9 yards. So, but other than that, there's really not much to it. It's just your kind of early game sauropod with a really funny looking face, which is accurate in the fossil record, actually. But thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next one, I'm signing out. Have fun.